Hi, I'm Amanda Skelton, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So today I would like to show you how to make this cute little bag. It'd be quite nice for a treat bag. I mean, we've just had Easter, but it'd be really good to put some like little mini eggs or something in, or you could use it to put a small gift like some jewellery, cufflinks. So that's quite a nice little gift bag. And it's quite easy to make as well, especially if you use the Dressed to Impress bundle and the dies that match it as well. So the main item in here that's going to be used is this actual template to make the bag itself. So I'm also using the Best Dressed DSP. As you know, DSPs always have two sides and two patterns, so you automatically get an inside pattern with your outside pattern. Obviously you can choose which you prefer to be on the inside and outside, and there's lots of detail on the that you can add. So you've got these little buckles that you can hopefully just about see, these buckles here, and you've got the label, you've got buttons, there's some flowers, and then we have this long die here which are going to be the straps. So it's a really nice set. So what you'll need is 2 pieces of the same DSP. So what you'd want to do is make sure that they're both the same way up, so that, again, you're better off if you can using a non-directional paper. And now obviously, as you can see, the pattern, they're all going different ways, so this should be okay. But I am going to make sure that I cut them both the same way, so that when you join them both together, because you need 2 parts to stick together, so that when we add them together, they will be the right way up. So again, you've got 2 sides to this, so this is going to be my inside, and I want the bags to be on the outside. So let's get the die cut machine. Right, so we're die cutting. So we want all the layers. And like I said, so what you need to remember is this wide part here is going to be the bottom of the bag. So they're both the same way there. I'm going to put this as far down to one edge as I can, because we're going to use the rest of it in a minute for the handles, the straps of the bag. So there we have one piece ready, and the good thing about it is it already has all the score lines and everything for the folds as well. So again, I'm not going to worry too much about whether the pattern's going to line up once it's attached together, the 2 sides, but at least the pattern will be the right way up, or should I say the same way up. Okay, and what we could do while we're there, so I've got those 2 pieces, and while we're there we can use the strap section. I don't know why I'm doing it so far away from me. Let's put that one there. It just fits perfectly on. Just check where the line is. So it fits perfectly along there. Always make sure that your plates line up as well, because you will pretty much need the full length of the plates on this one, because it is quite large, and it literally is perfect. It's just exactly the right length you need for that. So we want 2 of those. So one off of that one. And one on this one. Oh, let's do it the right way up. 2 straps. And then the other thing that we want to cut while we're there is I'm going to use, because of the colour of my paper I've chosen, I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss as my accent colour. So I'm going to do the little buckles. So I'm just going to take one set. So there are 2 sets in there, so that if you want to do, I've only done the front on this, you could do the back as well, but I've just done the front on this one. So again, just want to cut a piece of that out. That might also be nice in silver or gold, which is quite a nice accent colour. If you think the buckles are normally metal, you could use rose gold, whatever matches with your colour actually. So there we go, I've got 2 tiny little buckles. Okay. Alright, we'll need that again in a minute for doing the label, but we'll do this for now. So we've got our sections, so both the same way up. So you can probably see there's tiny little lines. So obviously you want that to, if whatever you want your outside to be, you want to fold away from the outside. So you want to fold inwards for all of your tabs that are going to be. So that's the bottom. So these are going to be all the sections we're going to glue, and then you can do that as well. Okay, so again on the other piece I'm going to fold 1, 2, 3, and they're going to be all your pieces that are going to join together. So as you can see, you're going to have that piece in there, and then you want to make sure obviously all of your flaps are on the inside. So I would suggest you use tear and tape for this, because it will be easier to get all the pieces together. So you want to be, right, where are we? Right, you want them to be on the outside edge. Perfect size actually, these tabs are perfect thickness actually for the tear and tape. So you can use wet glue or any other glue that you've got. Where's the end gone? So what you need to make sure with the bottom piece is let's do these little bits first. If you cut your tape too long, just snip it off at the end. And then on this one as well, again on the piece that's going to be on the inside. Okay, and then you probably just want to choose one of the bigger panels. I don't think it really matters which one, but one is going to be on the top of the other, so you only need to do it on one of them. And I'm going to do it across both so that it sticks down nicely. So now you're ready to assemble it. So you obviously want to make sure both pieces are the right way up. So let's see what the best way of doing this is. Right, probably best to create one of the corners first. So take the glue off, stick that like that. And then you know that you've got your corner. And then I'd probably stick the bottom piece on next. And I'm going to do both of the bottom sections, because otherwise it's going to be hard to come back to it once it's stuck down. So I'm going to do that section as well at the same time. Right, so what you want to do is hold it upwards, get your bottom base onto the bottom of the piece that was there, and then fold your, actually let's do this piece as well while we're here. So you just want to make sure that your edge goes up to your edge. You put your finger in there, and then we can take off our last piece of tape. So you can see that that's bursting out because it wants to fold up. So again, and then if you've got I didn't fold that one, did I? If you've got a bone folder, it's probably just worth running that all along the lines that where it's stuck. So there you go, there you've got. So what you want to do is just pinch in the top, and then that will create little folds at the side. Okay, so that creates your bag. So now we've got our two pieces here for your straps. So again, you want to make sure that you've got the pattern that you want to display on the outside. And again, I'm going to use a small piece of tape. So you want to put this on the side, or one edge of the side that you want to show, because it's going to go behind. It's going to go behind here, so that it just hides the join, and that is thick enough that it just looks like the. Okay, so you just stick that there. Again, you only want a small piece. Have I got the same patterns? I have actually got the same patterns, so I think I will do it. So again, on the pattern side that you want to show. Right, don't worry too much if you stick one handle further down the other, because we can trim them to size in a minute. Okay, so there you have your two straps. And then what you want to do, before you stick on the fronts, you want to literally thread through the buckle. As you can see, it's perfect width for it. A little bit fiddly, but there you go, there you have your buckle. Depends which way you want to see the buckle. You might want to see it that way, or you might want to see it that way. Entirely up to you, your choice. I think I prefer this one. So there you go. So what I'd probably recommend you doing is then just putting a small piece of tape again this time you want to do it on the wrong side, the side that you don't want to show, because it's on the front. That's too long. Okay, that's a bit long as well. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece of tape for two things. I'm going to use it to tape this piece to here, but I'm also going to use it to tape the buckles in place. So I'm going to just pull that along. So you want to sort of roughly make sure that you get them similar length. Okay. And then just press them into place. Roughly the same height. Give them a press. There you go. Okay. Excuse me. So the other thing we're going to do now then is do a little pocket. So I've got kindness is always in style, which I think is a really nice sentiment, especially at the moment, after the Be Kind campaign, and obviously with coronavirus going on now. So I'm going to use this die here, which is the label die, and then I've got the stamp as well. So I've got some white card. So I'm going to stamp. So I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss to pick out the same colour as the card that I've just used, and pick out the purple on the DSP. Right, so it's roughly about there. Okay, just want to make sure that you've got enough space for your die to go around it. Cutting machine again. So I think that's about where I want it. So that's going to be my my pocket, and then I'm going to use tape, glue tape for this. If I can get hold of it. What you could do if you wanted to, if you don't stick the top edge, you could use it literally as a little pocket, and you could then add something into it if you wanted to, have something sticking out of it. So for example, the die set also has some flowers. You could have some flowers sticking out the top. And the other thing that we're going to add to it, which I didn't have on the sample one that I made, are these tassels. They are gorgeous. So you get 3 colours. It's called Best Dressed Tassels. Get 3 colours, so there's 18 in total, because there's 6 of each colour. And the colours match really nicely with the papers. As you can see, that coral colour is gorgeous. So I'm going to use the green tassel, which I think will go quite nice on here. And you've probably got a couple of ways that you could attach it. If you wanted to, you could add a piece of ribbon or a piece of string, and you could tie it around the strap, but I'm just going to glue it. So what I'm going to probably do is have to, what I'm going to do is add a piece of, so I'm just going to add it here as if it's a bag charm. So I'm literally going to, oops, put some glue tape on here, but I'm also going to put some wet glue on top so that the glue tape will hold it in place to start with, but the wet glue will keep the rest of it in place, so you want to then just leave it, make sure that it stays before you move it. So there we have it, this cute little bag with a little charm, a little bag charm, using the paper again. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you'd like to see the products in more detail or buy them, you can see them at my website, which is www.amandascraftedcards.stampingup.net, and you can see the products on there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy making it, and thank you for watching.